Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today, we're diving into Made to Stick: Why Some Ideas Survive and Others Die, by Chip and Dan Heath. This book explores why some ideas thrive and become memorable while others vanish without a trace. It's a fascinating look at the science of stickiness, and will uncover the secrets to making your own messages unforgettable. Let's kick things off with a memorable urban legend: the kidney heist. A friend of a friend is drugged, wakes up in an ice-filled bathtub, and finds a note warning them about a stolen kidney. Disturbing, right? And incredibly sticky. Most people who hear this story remember it vividly and can retell it accurately. This contrasts sharply with the dry, jargon-laden prose we often encounter, like the example the Heath brothers provide from a non-profit report, which is instantly forgettable. The question Made to Stick asks is, why do some ideas, even ridiculous ones, stick, while others, even important ones, disappear? The book argues that it's not just about the inherent interest of a topic. The Movie Popcorn is Fatty campaign by the Center for Science in the Public Interest is a great example. They could have just presented the statistic: a medium-sized popcorn has 37 grams of saturated fat. Accurate, but dull. Instead, they compared that fat content to a whole day's worth of unhealthy meals: a Big Mac and fries, a bacon and eggs breakfast, and a steak dinner. The image, and the sheer unexpectedness, made the idea stick, leading to widespread changes in how movie theaters prepared popcorn. So, what's the magic formula? The Heath brothers introduced the Success Framework, an acronym representing 6 principles that make ideas sticky: simple, unexpected, concrete, credible, emotional, and stories. Let's unpack each principle. First, simplicity. It's not about dumbing down, it's about finding the core of your message, your commander's intent. Like a military commander who focuses on the ultimate objective, you need to identify the single most important thing you want to communicate. Southwest Airlines' commander's intent is the low-fare airline. This simple message guides countless decisions, from refusing to serve chicken Caesar salad to creating a fun work environment. Finding the core means prioritizing relentlessly, choosing one idea over many good ones. It's like a journalist writing the lead of a story. The most important information must come first. James Carville, during the 1992 Clinton campaign, boiled down the campaign's message to 3 phrases, the most famous being, "It's the economy, stupid." That's prioritizing. It's also avoiding burying the lead, a journalism term for letting the most important element of a story get lost in the details. Next, unexpectedness. To grab attention, break a pattern. Think of the flight attendant Karen Wood, who transformed a boring safety announcement into a comedy routine. Unexpectedness is about breaking your audience's guessing machine, their schema, their existing mental model of how something works. But to be effective, the surprise must generate insight. Not just a huh moment. It should be post-dictable, meaning the twist makes sense in retrospect, like a good plot twist in a movie. Nordstrom, the department store, uses Nordy stories to illustrate its commitment to customer service. The Nordy who ironed a shirt for a customer, the Nordy who warmed customers' cars, the Nordy who refunded money for tire chains, which Nordstrom doesn't even sell. These stories, unexpected and concrete, rewrite employees' schemas of customer service. But surprise is fleeting. To maintain attention, use curiosity. Create knowledge gaps, mysteries that make people crave the answer. The Heath brothers cite a science writer who captivated his readers with the question, "What are Saturn's rings made of?" He presented conflicting theories, creating a mystery, drawing readers in to uncover the solution. The best way to keep people's attention is to make them wonder, what will happen next? And how will it turn out? Think of the classic news teasers. Is there slime in your ice machine? Find out at 11. They create knowledge gaps that make you want to fill them. Rune Arledge transformed the way sports were televised by setting context. showing the local fans, the campus, the history of the rivalry, making viewers care about games they wouldn't normally watch. He created gaps by providing just enough knowledge to spark curiosity. The third principle is concreteness. Abstract language is the luxury of the expert. Novices crave concreteness. Aesop's fables have endured for millennia because of their concrete images: the fox, the grapes, the dismissive remark about sour grapes. The Nature Conservancy, when faced with the daunting task of protecting vast tracts of land, made its message concrete by shifting from talking about acreage to talking about specific landscapes, like the Mount Hamilton Wilderness. Naming something makes it tangible, turning an abstract region into an eco-celebrity. Concreteness isn't just about comprehension, it's about memory. Concrete ideas have more hooks for our memories, like Velcro. Jane Elliott's famous brown eyes, blue eyes exercise, in which she divided her third-grade class based on eye color and assigned one group a superior status, made the abstract concept of prejudice brutally concrete and unforgettable, leading to long-term reductions in prejudice among her students. Fourth, credibility. How do we make people believe? Sometimes we have external authorities like experts or celebrities. But what if we don't? We can use anti-authorities like Pam Laffin, a smoker dying of emphysema, who starred in powerful anti-smoking ads. Or we can tap the power of details like the Darth Vader toothbrush detail that swayed jurors in a mock trial. Details make ideas more tangible, more real. Or we can use statistics, but not just any statistics. The Beyond War group used a bucket of BBs to illustrate the sheer scale of the world's nuclear arsenal. 1 BB represented the Hiroshima bomb. 10 BBs represented the firepower of one nuclear submarine. 5,000 BBs poured into the bucket with a terrifying roar represented the world's nuclear stockpile. The statistic itself is less important than the visceral understanding it creates. Another way to establish credibility is to use the Sinatra test, finding one example that proves your point definitively. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. Safexpress, an Indian shipping company, won over a skeptical Bollywood studio by pointing out that they had handled the release of the Harry Potter books and the studio executives' brothers' board exams, proof of their reliability in a piracy-prone environment. Finally, we can draw on the audience's credibility by creating testable credentials. Wendy's famous "Where's the Beef" campaign challenged customers to compare its burgers with competitors. The claim was easily verifiable, increasing customer belief. Fifth, emotions. To make people care, make them feel something. The Save the Children study showed that people donated more to a single named child, Rokia, than to an abstract cause like millions of starving African children. The Truth Anti-Smoking campaign tapped teenagers' anti-authority resentment, making them rebel against big tobacco by not smoking. Emotions don't have to be created from scratch. We often use associations, linking our ideas to existing emotions. But beware of semantic stretch, the overuse of emotionally charged words like unique or relativity. These words become diluted, losing their power. The Positive Coaching Alliance fought semantic stretch by replacing the overused term sportsmanship with honoring the game, linking good behavior to a higher cause. Self-interest is a powerful motivator, but don't underestimate other needs, like the need for learning or self-actualization, or what Maslow called transcendence. Floyd Lee, an Army mess hall manager in Iraq, transformed the morale of his troops by focusing on creating a positive, aesthetically pleasing dining experience, an oasis in a war zone. He saw himself as in charge of morale, not just food service. Finally, stories. Stories act as simulations, showing us how to act. The story of the nurse who saved a baby by overriding a faulty heart monitor reminds us to be wary of technology. Stories also provide inspiration, giving us the energy to act. Jared Fogel's weight loss story, while simplifying the complexity of weight loss, is incredibly inspiring. It's a challenge plot, a classic underdog story. There are three core plots in inspirational stories: the challenge plot, the connection plot, building relationships across gaps, like the Good Samaritan, and the creativity plot, like the MacGyver stories, finding clever solutions. Spotting existing stories is often easier and more effective than creating them from scratch. Think of Rose Blumkin, the Russian immigrant who built a $100 million furniture business, a classic challenge plot. So let's recap. The success checklist is a powerful tool for making your ideas sticky. Simple: find the core, prioritize. Unexpected: break a pattern, generate curiosity. Concrete: use sensory language, make it real. Credible: use details, statistics, or testable credentials. Emotional: make people care, appeal to self-interest or identity. Stories: use simulations and inspiration. The key takeaway from Made to Stick is that sticky ideas are made, not born. By understanding the 6 principles of stickiness, you can transform your messages from forgettable to unforgettable, from inert to inspiring. It doesn't require genius, it requires focus and a willingness to break free from the curse of knowledge. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.